PMS, cramps, or pains during your period happen when the body releases a chemical called prostaglandins, which is a compound that encourages contractions and shedding of the uterine walls. And as the uterus contracts, it causes cramps and pains. Many period cramps and PMS are normal. But when it becomes severe, or interferes with your ability to normally carry out your day-to-day activities, then there could be underlying factors causing these, and should be looked into by a gynecologist. But there are simple home remedies and lifestyles that you can incorporate into your daily routines that will help in reducing, or completely eradicating these period problems. The first thing you need to deal with is indigestion and related problems. Because the more undigested food or food waste in your body, the more likely you are to get cramps or get bloated during your period. Extra virgin olive oil is the easiest and fastest way of dealing with indigestion. This is because it acts as a mild laxative, and contains peptides, which helps in production of digestive enzymes, and also in absorption of nutrients. For best results, take 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil on an empty stomach, 30 minutes to 1 hour before meals. But this is especially useful 4 to 5 days before your period. So if you are not able to do it daily for your general well-being, then maybe stick to having it just days before your period. And don't worry, olive oil won't make you fat because it contains monounsaturated fat. And some studies have shown that monounsaturated fats actually help in removing fats from the body, and also helps in burning calories. The second thing you need to do is to balance your hormones. Menstrual problems are mostly caused by hormonal imbalance, and this is when estrogen dominates progesterone in our body. There are some very effective ways of balancing out your hormones, and we would need a separate video for that. However, here are some foods to include in your daily diet. These have been proven to correct hormonal imbalance. 1. Cruciferous vegetables. Cruciferous vegetables contain a compound called indole-3-carbinol. And this compound breaks down into a photochemical compound called diindolylmethane during digestion, which helps in the detoxification of estrogen and production of less potent estrogen. And if you can't deal with cruciferous vegetables, like so many people, then eat Brussels sprouts instead, as they also contain the same compound found in cruciferous vegetables. 2. Foods and fruits rich in vitamin C. Vitamin C helps to support the liver, which is the primary organ that aids in detoxification of excess estrogen. And a healthy liver is paramount in balancing out hormones. Vitamin C can also reduce oxidative stress and neutralize the negative effect of stress and anxiety, especially during periods. And it also plays a vital role in fertility in women. 3. Foods rich in vitamin B6. Studies have shown that vitamin B6 helps in synthesizing the neurotransmitters that affect PMS symptoms, especially mood change and irritability. Chicken, beef, fish, chickpeas, eggs, leafy greens are all good sources of vitamin B6. 4. Healthy fat. Include healthy fat in every meal, especially omega-3 fats, because our body produces hormones with the help of fats and cholesterol. Olive oil, avocado, flaxseed, tuna, and salmon are some good sources of omega-3 fat. 5. Don't completely cut off carbohydrates. Instead, eat in moderation and avoid processed carbs. This is because our body needs carbohydrates to make sex steroids hormones. The third way to deal with PMS and period cramps is to deal with anxiety and stress. Anxiety and stress can cause a deficiency in magnesium, which causes more menstrual cramps. So it is important to avoid stress-causing factors, especially during the first part of the cycle, called the follicular phase. And this is the days immediately after your period till your ovulation. Stress experienced during this period is more likely to lead to menstrual pain than stress in the second part of the cycle, called the luteal phase, which is the days after ovulation till the next period. Also supplement magnesium if you think you may be deficient. Or better still, include magnesium-rich food in your daily meal. Magnesium nourishes the ovarian follicles, supports ovulation, reduces cramp, and helps in stress management. Magnesium-rich food includes bananas, strawberries, dark cacao, avocado, Vegetables like cabbage, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, artichokes, figs and asparagus. Whole grains, legumes and leafy greens. Another way of dealing with PMS and period cramps is to move your body. Try as much as possible to exercise or be mobile always, but especially as your period approaches. It doesn't have to be anything stressful. Just skipping for 30 minutes a day, or simply taking a walk every day, will make a lot of difference. Exercise helps in toning the uterus and the pelvis, which in turn helps in alleviating cramps and pains. Bonus. How to deal with heavy periods. To deal with heavy periods, take a cup of raspberry leaf tea as soon as your period starts, and continue with it throughout your period. Also take a cup of nettle leaf tea at night before bed. Raspberry tea contains an alkaloid called fragranin, which tones and strengthens the uterus, thereby making contractions less painful, and bleeding less heavy. It also contains vitamin C, which can reduce excessive bleeding by strengthening the blood capillaries. Nettle tea, on the other hand, not only reduces heavy flow, but also aids in detoxifying the body of metabolic waste. It also cleanses the liver, which in turn removes excess estrogen from the body. It is also a natural blood builder, and so helps in preventing anemia, which is usually associated with heavy periods. Cinnamon tea is another tea that also helps in reducing heavy bleeding. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.